Bringing some of the heavier rain across the area, and that is blanketing areas to the west of 77. Areas already hit hard by heavy rain. Avery County under a flash flood emergency. That means that you need to seek higher ground. If there are evacuation orders for your community, you need to make sure that you are following those orders and evacuating, because the levels here are going to rise very quickly. We've already seen 7 to 10 inches of rainfall across Avery County over the last 36 hours. So more than 10 and a half inches, almost a foot of rain across portions of 221 out of Newland. Now, we just had a power surge here at the station, so those storms are going to get stronger. The gusts are going to be picking up across the region, and we will see more of those outages. Like we're talking about here, more than 450,000 without power. Another flash flood emergency here with the release of the dam. 5 dams have opened up here out at Oxford Dam to help alleviate the pressure on some of the lakes here in the reservoirs for Lake James and Lookout Shoals, and that means that release here is leading to more of those issues with flooding downstream. And yes, some of our power went out here, but we are still on air, so we're going to bring you the latest, expecting more of this to happen. This is a good time to tell you to download the WCCB weather app, because you will get all of the warnings even if your power goes out, and you can continue to stream us, because as you can see, we are still on air and bringing you the latest information. So flash flood warning for that emergency flooding for Mountain Island Lake and downstream, as we are going to see more of that heavy rain over the next couple of days. And that will be an ongoing concern here as that water begins to recede, even after those first impacts from Helene begin to dissipate. Now, we do have the threat of some strong, even severe thunderstorms going into your afternoon. Those outer bands here have the ability to rotate, and that means that tornado threat is going to be a concern for the next few hours. Through 8 o'clock, we do have a tornado watch covering all of our communities here to the south and east of 85. Would not be surprised to see this extended, as we will see some twisting with those outer bands as it moves into this very tropical, juicy atmosphere into the Carolinas, and especially across the eastern Carolinas. Gusts are picking up. We have a 52-mile-per-hour gust. This is probably why we're seeing power surges here at the station in Charlotte. 48-mile-per-hour gust here in Greer, with some of those stronger gusts throughout the region. 30-mile-per-hour gust in Concord, 45-mile-per-hour gust here in Gastonia, and we're seeing 30 to 40-mile-per-hour gusts in the mountains. So those peak gusts still to come. 9, 10 o'clock here is when we will see some 60 to 70-mile-per-hour gusts, stronger gusts here, even up to 80 miles per hour possible for the mountains. By noon, conditions begin to improve. We'll start to see more windy conditions, 30 to 35-mile-per-hour gusts through the Piedmont, with those winds settling tonight, and conditions much better here going into Saturday with just a light breeze. Now, heaviest rain is also on the way. By 7 o'clock here, we will see those intense downpours. That means blinding, even for you, if you are out driving. It'll be tough to see. That, along with those gusty winds, it is a bad mix. So you want to make sure you are staying home, you are staying put here, and that you are in a safe place, especially with the threat here of some of these rotating storms and flash flooding. Now, moving forward, we will see that center of Helene push to the north and west. That's going to help pull all of that wet weather to the north, and we will start to dry out as we get into Friday afternoon. By Friday evening, we will see completely dry conditions. But again, the next impact is going to be that river flooding. So all of that runoff needs to go somewhere, and it will be flowing into some of those larger basins. Still expecting to see 1 inch to 2 inches near the stretch of 77. We are going to see more than 3 to up to 5 inches of rain across the